$69. And then we're gonna get on Prismatic Powders and order some powder coat. So we're gonna go ahead and order Gloss Black and Illusion Cherry and the clear. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Just Like Smith channel. As you can see behind me and by the title of this video, we are about to attempt to powder coat a hitch cover that we got from a company called Grill Technologies. Wearing their t-shirt right now. Right here's their Instagram popping up on the screen below. So don't forget, go check them out. They make custom exhaust tips and a variety of other things, hitch covers, stuff like that. Anyway, so in this video, we are going to be using the Central Machinery powder coating system from Harbor Freight. The Harbor Freight brand powder coating setup pretty much plugs into the wall right there into 110. Then you've got on and off. On here, of course, you've got your voltage, which I think goes to the gun. Yeah, so the voltage goes to the gun. This controls goes to a foot pedal. And then this is your ground or positive. I don't even know. I don't know nothing about powder coating, but we're gonna learn. So also a couple other tools that we have is the temperature gun, just a digital temperature gun to check the temperature of your part, so then you can set your timer and stuff like that. And then I just have this small oven. And then right here is our part preheating. I'm gonna go ahead and preheat that just right here at the beginning of the video, just so I can go and get that done. But yeah. So I was kind of playing around. I'm not sure if the part has to be, I think it's 375. I'm not sure if the part has to be 375 or just like the internal temperature of the oven needs set on 375. I think the part of the temperature, I think the temperature of the part needs to be 375, but we'll do a little bit more research obviously before we start spraying and baking and all of that. So the color that we're gonna be doing this today is this piece right here on the left, which I'll get it out obviously after it cools down. Which obviously I will get it out after it cools down, but this piece right here, that will be Illusion Cherry by Prismatic Powder Coat, which is a two-stage powder coat. So there's gonna be a base coat and a clear coat. And then this piece right here is just gonna get sprayed gloss black. So that piece right there will be solid gloss black, everything gloss black. Now, the issue with the Harbor Freight powder coating gun right off the bat is the regulator. So this regulator right here, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but it is either completely closed or all the way open pretty much. It's not very fine tunable. You don't really know exactly what PSI you're setting up. So everybody on YouTube from the videos that I've watched that use this recommended to get a regulator, which is a good idea anyway, because this is a digital regulator. Even if that one worked and got the job done, you really don't have anything consistent that you would spray something else with in the future. So I've got this regulator right here, and then you also have to run a water separator in case there's any water in your air tank or anything that you're spraying, you know, with your compressor. So I have to attach this piece onto this piece like this. So I'm gonna have to go get a fitting to put that together. And then I'm just gonna run this regulator all the way open, and I'll fine tune it with this. I don't feel like messing with any of this and taking that off. As soon as I get back from Lowe's, we will have the piece to put this regulator onto the powder coating gun, and then we can start powder coating. Before I leave right quick, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the powder coat that we got in. So that is all from Prismatic Powders, as you can see, guys. Illusion Cherry, the clear coat, and the gloss black. All right, so I am going to run to Lowe's right quick and pick up a air fitting for that so we can put the regulator and the water separator onto our powder coat gun and get started. All right, so I am back from Lowe's. This is all that I had to pick up. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the gun. Literally just put some thread tape on it, twist it on there. I'll show you what it looks like whenever we get it done. And I have our gauge running right here. Just want to go ahead and show you kind of what this does. So obviously if I turn this up, we're spraying 60 PSI. Okay, so now obviously I would turn it down. We don't want to spray that much. All right guys, so we have our part here. So we've got the alligator clip. And I kind of looked out on this part because all of this right here is completely hidden. So you'll never see it. So if it doesn't turn out the best, not really a big deal. And it's aluminum, so anywhere that there's not powder coat, it's not gonna rust. So I am going to clip the alligator clip just directly to the part right here. So there will be a line in the part, but all of that is gonna be inside of the hitch receiver. Obviously, if this was a metal part, you couldn't do that because it would rust. But this is aluminum, so we should be good. I'm not even gonna hang it up or anything. I'm just gonna set it on here. There won't be any powder on the bottom, but this right here is all that you're gonna see. And then you'll see obviously the back side. So I'm gonna attempt to get in the back side as good as possible. And we're just gonna kind of play this by ear and see how it goes. There are a couple different diffusers that go on the end of this, and you can actually twist this and adjust it and everything. But I'm just gonna load this thing up with some black powder coat and start spraying and just hope for the best. That's about all that we can do at this point. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So I'm gonna take this cup off. Maybe not. And any of the powder that's in there, I reckon you can reuse it, like it's perfectly fine, which makes sense because I mean you're just putting it inside of a clean cup. Oh yeah. All right, that's pretty cool. So we're gonna turn this on, and the electrode is hooked up. As soon as I push this foot pedal, yeah, you can hear it. So the foot pedal has been pressed. Let me turn, I'm gonna turn off the air conditioning unit behind me. I think that'll work a lot better. Okay. Something's not right. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna clean this part off and we're gonna completely restart. I'm gonna read the directions. Maybe you have to preheat it or something to get it to stick better. I don't know. I already preheated it, but then I let it completely cool down. So maybe we have to heat it up and then, I don't know. I'm gonna do a little bit of research right quick and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I got this completely washed off and I went ahead and sanded it a little bit as well. Didn't know if that would help or not, but went and washed off and I wiped my hands off with alcohol. I know there could probably still be some oils on my hands or whatever, but anyway, we are going to set this in the oven. We are about to pull our part out of the oven. I went ahead and wiped off this and where the ground was just to make sure that we're getting a good ground connection. We've got our foot pedal right here. I just wanted to note before I pulled this out, I went ahead and added a bolt right there. So now I can just pick it up with these pliers and I don't have to touch like right there like I was doing. So that should make it turn out a little bit better. Gonna go ahead and set that thing down, close the oven back, and then of course we'll just take that bolt out at the end. Right now the temperature of this part is 130. I think we want to get it up to 200 degrees. So I'm gonna put it back in here. I don't think the part is warm enough. I'll pull it out whenever I can check it and it says 200 degrees. Oh God. Okay, so after being absolutely zapped out of my chair, which you all just now seen, I got this powder coated. Here's the thing. I either put too much powder or not enough powder because for some reason, like the edge has like a silver ring around it. So what I'm gonna do is let this cool down a little bit, but not too much. And then I'm gonna put a little bit more powder on because the edges and then I guess like the back side are kind of the most important. Top looks really good, which not that you'll ever see it anyway, because it gets covered by the red piece. And this time, I'm going to not touch the end of the powder coating gun. Let's see how hot this is right now. Pretty much 220 degrees. So maybe it'll work. And now we wait on the powder coat to flow out or glossify or something. I don't even know. No idea if this is the right way to do it or not, but whenever the powder coat looked glossy, like I was watching it through the window, I think that's when you set the 10-minute timer. I think. I don't know. But it looked pretty good. Okay. Now we are going to go into the oven for our last time. Okay, so I have the top piece. The other piece turned out pretty good. The black one, I'll show you that here in just a second. I went ahead and cleaned out the gun and put the red in it. So we are about to spray the red. Okay, now this color, for some reason, I know the illusion colors are supposed to be harder, but I don't know if it's the ground or what, but this color is sticking better than the black did. So again, like I said, I don't know if that is just the sorry, I'm trying to focus here. I don't know if that's just simply the color, like the powder coat, like maybe that black was just like some junky powder coat and it didn't stick, or if it was my ground clamp. I'm not sure. Okay. Now I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna slide that in and out just a couple of times. I feel like that might cause some issues. Probably should have covered the edges of that so that doesn't powder coat itself in there. So on the instructions it says once it gets glossy, 2 minutes and then it's good to go. Okay, so it has been 2 minutes since this has gotten glossy. I think we're good. Like, it looks to be full coverage to me, but this color is gonna be pink until we clear coat it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this completely out and check it. And if it looks like it has full coverage everywhere, which it does, honestly. Pound. And it does not take much powder at all. Like, I mean at all. Like, I just now saved literally almost all of the red that I put in there. I didn't use much black, and I powder coated that black piece like 4 times. So it doesn't take much powder. I literally have the cut filled not even to that top, like the flat piece right here, not even to the top of that. And to clean out my gun in between each color, I just undone my air hose and I put it on like 120 PSI, and I just use this blowgun. So pretty much, I don't know if it's just this Harbor Freight gun is junk or what. I'm sure it's not the best powder coating gun, but it definitely gets the job done. I don't know about on bigger stuff. It works great for this small little piece. But I am finding myself having to shake it, like shake the gun to get the powder to flow out smooth, like actually spray out of the gun. So again, like I said, I don't know. All right, guys. I think that is fully covered. I'm very, very happy with that. We'll see how it flows out. Don't really know much right now. I'm gonna wipe off as much powder as I can. Ooh, that's pretty cool. You can kind of see that color shining through. Close her up. And now I'm gonna hop on the website right quick on prismatic powders and read how long it says that should cure for, and that's how long we'll bake it. But we're definitely not gonna need any more clear. We've already done the black and we've already done the red. I'm gonna go and clean all of this up, and then as soon as this flows out, I will show you. You can kind of see it already changing from white back to that red color. So that is pretty freaking cool. Hopefully this all turns out good. I have no idea if it's going to or not, but I'll see you as soon as it does. Alright guys, so this is a super glossy black, just like it said it would be. That was the first thing that I've ever powder coated, and I think what happened was I powder coated too many coats, because if you see right there, there's just like some very, 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 very small dots. It almost looks like air underneath the powder coat. No idea what that is, but it turned out good. Honestly, you know, this piece right here will never be seen. So I didn't put like a lot of powder through there. I probably could have, but I didn't. I just wanted to get the edges really, really good, and obviously the face, which this gets covered up by the red piece that's in there, and that red piece is turning out perfect, guys. So this looks really, really good since it's gonna get covered up. Obviously, that doesn't look the best if it wasn't gonna get covered up, but I'm very, very happy with that for my first ever powder coating experience. For it to turn out like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go get the bolts and stuff that put these together, the nuts and the washers, so I can put this thing together after this piece comes out of the oven. And that piece, I don't know if you remember, but it went in white, and it's gonna come out Illusion Cherry, which is like a maroonish red metallic, very, very high flake. And I think I've got like 11 minutes left on that timer, so I will see you all here in just 1 second. Wow, look at that, guys. We did it. We did it. Woo! All right, guys, so we just now pulled this out and put it back together. Wow, it actually turned out really, really good. For my first time powder coating, I don't really know if I would recommend the Harbor Freight gun or not. I either don't know what I'm doing, or it's not the best equipment, and it's probably a little bit of both. Actually, it's probably a lot of both. You could definitely learn how to powder coat with this kit though, and then buy a nicer kit for more money if you enjoy it and get good at it or whatever. Let's see if this color matches up pretty good. I would say that is almost spot on. So, even though I didn't know what I was doing, it turned out decent. So make sure that you head on over to GrillTech's Instagram, and you can DM them and order a hitch cover if you like any of the hitch covers in these. You've probably already seen them if you follow me. I know I shout them out all the time on my Instagram and here on YouTube, so you've probably already seen that. But anyway, guys, this was my first attempt at powder coating with the Harbor Freight powder coat kit and the prismatic powders, Illusion Cherry and Gloss Black, which also involved using the clear coat. And the Illusion Cherry said that once it like flowed out and got kind of glossy and even, you set a 2-minute timer, and then you pull it out, spray the clear. And then as far as cure time goes, you went with the cure time from the clear coat is what it said to do in the directions. So the clear coat was 375 degrees for 18 minutes. So that's what we done. And it turned out awesome. I'm super excited with it. Don't forget, guys, drop a comment down below if you all have any tips and tricks for using this powder coating kit, or if you all plan on picking one up yourself, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, guys, and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well if you haven't already. I really appreciate each and every one of y'all. We're closing in on 10K subscribers. I'm super excited. And always remember, guys, everybody starts out as nobody, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.